Lines, it's David Aldridge. The Nets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup.
Yeah, and they're coming to this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
No, you never want to lose both games of a season series. They should have plenty of motivation to win this one tonight.
And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Al Levine following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Here's Lively. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And they're running. Here's Castle. This ball grabs the miss. And here are the Nets. It's a three-point game. Back to Levine. Shoots. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama looking it over. From outside, off the mark. Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
That one drops for him.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Pass to Lively. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Castle misses.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And San Antonio has possession. Out to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, Wembanyama came into the league as a 3-level scorer, and he's only getting better.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Cunningham for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from 3-point range.
And Levine, here we go. Booker with no one around. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Bull. Nice move. It's deflected. On the wing, Levine. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Lively. Makes it off the glass.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Vassell. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. San Antonio making a switch here.
Number 22, Terry Cummings.
There's 48 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The wing jumper off target.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And it's Paul penetrating and stolen by Vassell. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Paul surveying the floor. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he hits the jump shot. Booker's got 8.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
The Nets, 15.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And that one falls for Bolt. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Man. San Antonio with the rebound. The drive by James.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And James drills them both. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Wilson. And a miss there on the triple. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break. And I'm very happy, and we all are, for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Mann. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Down low. Here's Cummings. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Well, more and more, Vassell keeps others involved. He's becoming a great passer.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And San Antonio has possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Some Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Man gets the bucket. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Spurs. Wembanyama, a screen. All alone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Cheney's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Whitehead. He has yet to score. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And Wembanyama outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Nets trailed by 7. Ball left side. Booker outside. Wide open. Trained for 2 points. And that's now 10 points for Devin Booker.
And in terms of controlling a game, Chris Paul is as good as anyone I've ever seen do it.
A three from Wembanyama. Knocks down the three ball. Wembanyama's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Spurs. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Traps in the tray.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
No good from Booker.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Castle.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Good on both. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Wembanyama left side. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And the Spurs with possession here. They have a 9-point lead. For the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will be the 3rd of the 6-game road trip. To the inside. From downtown. And Lively pulls it down.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Spurs leading by 9. Randall right side. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Castle. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbounds Well done.
Paul with the three. Sinks the triple. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
Here's Cunningham. And Lively pulls it down.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Get that bucket in no time at all. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams have probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebound, San Antonio.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Nets, just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Collins from about 19 feet. And he makes that one. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go. Cunningham outside. Now Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Shot's good by Whitehead. Whitehead's got 5 now.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And the basket by Castle.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Wembanyama. Whitehead with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The three. Cheney grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's Whitehead. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. The three. Ball's knocked loose. And so Whitehead will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 14-point game. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Cheney. Wembanyama outside. Over Collins. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more.
43.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets trailed by 16. Pulls up on the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nets. Here's James, an easy 2 points on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up where you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest in.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific score. And he gets it back. Pass to Holland. Wilson with it. 5 to shoot. They get it again. They shoot again. No good on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Cummings. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's James. It's Vassell on the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Cummings. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Levine. He drains the quick shot. 8 points for Zach Levine.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by San Antonio.
Up top, Vassell. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he needs to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Vassell outside. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Off target on the 15-footer. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Three-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Vassell outside. Fires for three, and he's good on the three ball.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Now Vassell. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know,